Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got a man. It's Wilson. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has...
Wide open spaces. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Offense and an empty set. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovery? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Lagway. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now, touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Pulled down for the tackle.
And that wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. on the run. It's Frazier. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at deep tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down.
It's a running room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Bagway. Got his man downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
There he goes! Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They'll run it. It's Ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? He might want another play. Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets away. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he walks score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Frazier. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Frazier. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, just as a defense, you go pass. You hit passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's dealt. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He wants to change this route. And the Gators want to move quickly. Using his legs, it's Clark. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Slings it. Caught over the middle, it's Clark. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that, a receiver playing running back, a guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle, he sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Sturdivant. To the The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Finds his man down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. On the ground, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup and got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something, wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Wide receiver going in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lost a throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Powers through the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.